Hey guys and gals, this is Nathan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a long time. According to my video list, the last video was uploaded on June 19th, 2015. That's right, over 2 years ago. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for sticking with me during this whole time. Staying loyal subscribers, still watching the videos, and to everybody else that's joined in the meantime, even though I haven't been posting up new stuff. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and work on this Moon Knight piece. This is by Declan Shalvey, who had an amazing run on Moon Knight. If you haven't seen those issues, I believe, I'm not sure if all of them, but most of them should be collected in trade paperback form. But I highly recommend those. So yeah, I'm going to be working on this while I'm updating everybody and what's been the haps. So yeah, 2 years. Well, over 2 years. What's been going on? I guess when I first started dropping off from posting YouTube, I was just really busy with work and whatnot. I think at that point I had just been promoted to, I guess, assistant creative director of the studio. So I was in charge of like a lot of overseeing quality control, and that's from our studio that was in LA, our studio that I worked at in Florida, and then our studio as well that we had in the Philippines. So it was a lot to. It was a lot. For one person to do, for all the work we had coming in, and we are pretty much working as a 24-hour art studio for advertising, doing storyboards and animatics and stuff. A lot of fun work. I really enjoyed it. But then, I had some free time for YouTube videos, and I was trying to keep up with that as much as I could. But then, just life happened. Had family members pass. My wife's grandmother passed away, who she was very close to. I had my grandmother pass away, who I was very close to. And it really affected us both. Not that I was posting a lot on Facebook, but it had been years. If I just recently posted, or even checked my Facebook, after all that time after my grandmother passed, just really hurtful. One of our bunnies, Ember, she was a rescue bunny that we had adopted. She was very ill for a while, and eventually it got to the point where it wasn't. It was very hard seeing her struggle, and she wasn't getting any better. And sadly, she had passed. So we had to deal with that as well. And again, it's all just life things. It's like, oh, sure, it was one thing, to go to work and act like everything was okay. It was something totally different to try and act like I was fine, trying to record videos or something. And I've never been one to put on airs or act like I'm okay, or like I don't have any issues or anything like that, when I know it's not true. And nobody's going to want to watch a video if it's not at least somewhat entertaining, or it's like if I'm not, I always feel like if I'm not enjoying it, then nobody else is going to enjoy it as well. So yeah, those all led up to, so work, still being busy is over, and then life issues happening and whatever, and now there's some other work issues that had happened. I guess, what is it, June right now? Oh, I'm sorry, July right now. So yeah, I think it was back in April. I was put on freelance status at work. So we had a bunch of clients, switch agencies, ad agencies, which is very common. Every couple, they'll sign a contract, multi-million-dollar contract with people, and with advertising agencies, and look at, we're going to go through you. You're going to be responsible for our ideas, how much we're spending on, our advertising budget, blah blah blah, and if that's not working out, or like their contract is up with that advertising agency, then they'll shop around and see if they can get a better deal or whatever. And over the past couple of years, budgets have been dropping. We're starting to see a lot of advertising agencies, have like their own in-house art department, which they didn't always have. Sometimes they're really talented people, and sometimes it's just, an art director's, second cousin's son, or what have you, But, it's just the way it is, and got to a point where, it was a business decision from the company's part, and I totally get it, and, being put on freelance status, it's kind of a nice way of being laid off. I still, to this day, I still do freelance work for the company, and I still enjoy it, still have a blast working with everybody, but it means I don't have to report to the studio or anything like that. And one of the great things to go along with that is that I don't have to be in Florida anymore. It was a huge, swift kick in the nuts, when it all went down. My wife and I weren't expecting it, but we were looking for some kind of an exit plan, but as far as, leaving Florida and moving back to Texas, she was born and raised here in San Antonio, and being a Air Force brat, I went to high school all 4 years here in San Antonio, and I probably lived off and on here, somewhere between 10 to 12 years. Go away for a couple years and always find my way back. So I still have, a bunch of my old friends, still living here and stuff in San Antonio. So, we're always looking for a way back, but the issue was, like, there was not an exit plan for the company I worked for. Meaning, like, I knew it would take a lot for, because I just enjoyed the hell out of the job. Enjoyed the work, enjoyed the coworkers and stuff like that. And there's no way, just be like, what, I've had enough, I quit. Let's go. And I knew that I did good work, and, I made it worth my boss's while to keep me around, as far as pay and everything like that. So he wouldn't have any reason to, to want to fire me, So, again, really weren't expecting it, and, didn't have any plans as for how we were going to move back. So for this happening, at first, like I said, it was like a punch in the gut. And, once it settled in, we're just thinking about it. And it's like, well, we've always wanted to move back to San Antonio, and me being on freelance status, I could still do a lot of work for the company. It opens it up. I can, go to work for other companies, some I work for, some I've been wanting to work for that have wanted me to work for them, but I just haven't had the time. So, I'm at that point in my life where and that's part of it, like me not wanting to quit and go do something else. I was like, I'm up there in my years now, and I don't want to start my way at the bottom rung and try and work my way up. So, we decided, hey, just try out this freelance thing and see how things go. So, I could be my own boss. I could decide what jobs I want to do, when I want to work, when I don't. So I'm pretty excited about that type of stuff. Because again, I know eventually, I'm not going to get tired of myself, or not going to be able to pay myself, so I'll let myself go or put myself on freelance status. So, kind of master my own domain, I guess. Instead of putting my fate in somebody else's arms. My own responsibility, which I'm really digging so far. I'll put a clipping mask on here. Let's see what else. So we decided to move back to San Antonio. Friends, family is all here. It's also cheaper cost of living. So I don't have to keep on, work ridiculous hours or anything like that. I could work less hours and make as much as I was, and the money will be spread out further. It'll last longer, So that'll leave me with, free time, as far as doing YouTube videos and stuff like that. I don't want to rush right back in and I'm gonna go weekly. All of a sudden, I do want to kind of ease my way in. So I think for the right now I might do every other week. Just to test out the waters and see how it goes, and if I'm able to do more videos more often, then I will. But yeah, right now I just don't really want to say what the schedule is going to be and then not be able to keep it again. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll definitely keep you guys posted on that. Let's see what else. I did finally sign up for Twitter, so you guys can bug me. If I ever disappear again, you can, bug me on Twitter. I think it's Nathan_Lumm. I'll go ahead and I'll post the link in the description, so you guys can get that. And I encourage you to use it. If you have questions, try and get back to you as soon as I can. Any recommendations you guys might have as far as future videos or your stuff I've already done, you want more explanation on, definitely let me know. That'll help me out more, because I know that was like one of the problems I was having after a while was, what videos to do next. So yeah, any suggestions you guys might have, that'll help out a ton. Help me get videos done faster. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. I think that's about it. Right now, let's see the pipeline. I do have a couple pinups that I'm going to be coloring, and maybe we'll do those in parts, kind of like some of the other videos that I've had on here. Just till I get some more feedback and see what you guys want. So yeah, do encourage, leaving comments. Let me know what you guys want to see. And what else? Oh yeah, there was like one of the other things I've always wanted to do that I just never had the time for. So I'm hoping to. I've already started is working on my first children's book. That's writing, illustrating, and everything as well. I'm not sure how his hands look. I'm gonna have to get some reference on his gloves here. Yeah, illustrating, everything as far as this children's book. So I know so far this channel has been just focused on comic book coloring. Would you guys like to see me opening it up more to like illustration and digital painting and that type of stuff as well? Or just straight up just comic book coloring, and I should take that other stuff to another channel? I mean, I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys want to see. And I totally understand if you guys just want to keep this just comic books and give a rat's whatever about digital painting and illustration stuff. Or if you do want to see that, like, definitely leave a comment or send me a tweet or paste it up on my Facebook fan page and let me know. And yeah, I think that's all the flats on here. So I'll be, let me see, I want to color this one up. Because again, like I'm trying to get situated back on all the social medias, get stuff posting up again on my DeviantArt as well. Any other suggestions, artists you like to see me, do some coloring? You want to send me some links for some artwork or something like that? Like, definitely do it. That's what the Twitter is going to be for. So I think that's going to be it for now. So thanks a lot again for everybody sticking with me, even though I've disappeared for so long. Hopefully, like I said, I'm going to be trying to post every 2 weeks, and hopefully it'll get better from there. So yeah, that's it. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and we'll see you soon. All right, bye-bye.